just wanted to invite y'all along. It is a rainy day. Thought we would go ahead and do some stuff in the kitchen. I had some grilled chicken that was left over, so I've chopped it up, and some bacon left over, so it's in here, and I'll make some chicken salad. Just going to show you. So there's our chicken salad all cut up, and then over here is our lovely eggs boiling. So anyway, I thought I'd just take you along and we will just get some stuff done today. I started chopping it up before I thought about taping it. So got an onion I'm going to put in here. And I don't know, I know everybody does their chicken salad different, but I just was going to show you how we do ours. So usually it's onions. And we do love grilled chicken. Mike grills a lot. So we usually have lots of options to grilled chicken. But grilled chicken, onions that are boiled and put in here, salt, pepper, mayo, and then some sweet relish. It's tomato relish that we made and put up this fall. So when our tomatoes were completely done, we had a lot of greens, like they weren't going to ripen. And I mean, we had a lot, so we were able to do, I think it was, I don't know, 7 or 8 jars, maybe more, of sweet relish. He loves to put it on like his beans. It goes great in salads, that kind of stuff. If y'all are interested and want, there's so many recipes out there. If you want what we use, just let me know and I can put it in the comments. But we were happy. We put up quite a few things we have over the years, like pressure can stuff. But that's the first time we had done sweet relish and it turned out great. So we were excited about that. I don't know if y'all love lots of onions, but we do. I don't know if y'all are like us. If it's pretty outside, we want to be outside. But if not, then we're usually thinking about food, what we're going to do next, that kind of thing, as far as next meal eat. And so tonight I think we're going to do some steak and sweet potatoes, salad, that kind of stuff. But then I saw this chicken in here that we definitely need to, or the chicken that I need to make into chicken salad. We probably eat a lot of chicken salad. So anyway, I just thought I'd take you along today, show you kind of stuff that we're doing. It's hanging with the rays, and we're always into something. Today it's been more of like a run errands kind of day. We haven't done a whole lot outside. It's raining, like flash flood warnings, kind of raining, so we can't get a lot done. Mike's plan is to soon start on that, or start back on the golf cart and get it sanded and the body work done and take you all along for that. So that should be soon. And then we have towards the end of this month plans to go and stay in a tiny home in Monteagle, Tennessee. So I'm excited about that. We've never been in a tiny home. I mean, we have a camper kind of the same, but this is set up, it looks really sweet, that kind of thing. And then we have another plan to go, and we'll take you along for to Fairhope, Alabama. I have a friend who grew up there. It said it's the best place ever. Sweet, quaint, kind of artsy, lots of food, that kind of thing. But we're excited because it reads as if you can take your bikes and ride the entire town. Plus it's on Mobile Bay. All right, so I'm gonna finish up this chicken salad. Put a couple of boiled eggs in here. And then we'll taste test and see if it needs more like salt, pepper, whatever. So anyway, I don't know that y'all would enjoy this as far as the video, but you would enjoy the chicken salad. So just gonna show you what I was doing today. Kind of a quiet day, rainy day. I know a lot of you that probably watch our channel too also camp and have campers. We have a fifth wheel, and Mike this morning spent some time looking and comparing prices and found ours for a lot cheaper. We had it with the company that we have our house, car, all that, you know, all of it together, the same company. And he looked up and we were spending $545 a year just for our fifth wheel that, you know, you don't take out that much. We're like weekend people. We're still working full time. We don't get to do like full time. And it would seem like quite a bit of money. So he went and shopped, and it looks like it's going to be really good insurance. We'll let you know about that. But he got it down to $337 for a year instead of $545. So that'd probably be another, what, 2 or 3 weekend camping trips worth. So that's exciting. So anyway, I just didn't know. I don't like doing that kind of thing, but he spent time this morning and did it, and it was great. So we're excited about a little cheaper. Anything to save money makes us happy. Oh yeah, that chicken salad's good. So we're gonna leave that alone. All right, so we're gonna get the steaks ready to go. There's a marinade Mike found that is wonderful. And then we also have this. I don't know if you can see it. It's got a bunch of little blades in it, and it's a tenderizer. So we'll tenderize them and then put them in a Ziploc bag, and he's going to get the marinade going here. Or he's going to tenderize, I guess.
I just want enough to soak in my marinade.
All right, and then we love ribeye. That's what we usually buy every time. So we love the ribeye.
So we take about a quarter of a cup of this.
It's olive oil.
Well, no, you didn't even open that one yet.
Here, I'll do it while you do the other.
Then we do I don't do quite a quarter cup. It's supposed to be a quarter cup, but I'll do close to a quarter of a cup. This is apple cider vinegar.
And the vinegar is supposed to help tenderize it also.
And it doesn't taste it in the meat. It cooks out, you don't ever taste it. And I put a little of this in there. It's like Heinz 57. I buy the cheaper brand. I'm trying to be tight on stuff. But I do about a quarter of a cup of it. And then I usually use brown spicy mustard, but tonight I'm going to have to use this because it takes about a teaspoon of it. But I'm not going to put a teaspoon, probably about that.
The reason he's not using spicy is I forgot to get it at the store today.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I was there and I didn't remember it either.
So it ends up, all this together ends up being a cup of it, right? So also it calls for garlic, and we just use minced garlic in the oil that comes in the jar. And that's it, isn't it?
That's it.
All right, and then you let it usually sit with it in a bag for how long?
Oh, usually an hour and a half, 2 hours. Cause, we usually try to eat between 5 and 6 o'clock. So usually about 3:30, 3 to 4 o'clock, we mix this stuff up. Put it in there.
So anyway, since we've been doing this marinade, we love it. Everybody that's ever come over when we fixed them loves the marinade. And it makes the meat, which ribeyes are pretty tender anyway, but we never have issue with it. So just gonna make sure it's coated well and let them sit. And then we'll get those on the grill.
Hey guys, I also do, when I get to cooking out here on my grill, I always get some wood chips and put them in here and soak them. And I like using this mesquite. You usually buy a mesquite package like this.
Let's see.
And I buy them.
What's it say?
It's just mesquite wood chunks.
Okay.
And I usually take
See.
them.
Oh,
And
they're big chips.
they're big ones, but I take them and bust them. I got my, here's my little. I usually take this right here and just bust them up.
I didn't even know you did that.
Yes.
And you use that because it gives you such a good flavor?
Yes, it gives them a good smoky flavor. The guys at work have a fit over it when I cook stuff or warm it up at work. They're like, oh my God, that stuff smells good. So
You're just putting it in a bucket with water. That's it?
I just put them in there with the water and let them soak until I start cooking.
Okay. Because you just thought to do that, and I was like, I don't even watch you do this. I have no idea.
And then I take and when I get ready for my grill, So I don't use charcoal all the time. I use this to heat up my charcoal when I get ready to do it. So you just put them in there, and I usually burn paper and get them going, and it turns them white.
Okay.
So,
You'll show them that in a little bit.
oh yeah. Okay. I just use paper and put under here, and then I get my charcoal and put in there and let that. It'll start my charcoal, and then they'll turn white.
It's just regular charcoal.
Yep. I'd rather do it this way because I don't have to use charcoal fluid. I'm not really a fan of it.
Like that lighter fluid stuff?
Yeah.
Because of the weird taste?
I use it, but I'd rather not.
So you do this most of the time?
Yeah, this is about all you need for this little grill that I'm going to
Let me
use.
see.
It's not very many in the bottom.
What would you say? 12?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, that's about it. Yeah, and it's just enough on the bottom of it.
And so then you just light it.
And then I just take and like this paper, and then once this paper burns, excuse me.
How does it work?
It draws just kind of like a chimney.
Oh, because of the holes in the bottom?
And it pulls the
Like the rocket
it
stove
pulls,
kind
yeah,
of
and it pulls the
concept?
flame up through there, and once it catches the charcoal, they'll turn white.
So once they turn white, that's when you move them into your little
That's what I
grill?
do. Yes, it is.
And you do it on this grill just so you don't have to worry about the burnt
Yeah,
paper
I've done it
anywhere?
because I don't have to go anywhere, and it'll do that.
So it's already smoking.
Oh, yeah, and it'll pull
Okay.
it up through there.
Well, that's cool. That's what it's doing.
Is it getting about ready?
Almost. It's not quite white. But it's getting there.
All right, guys, these things are ready. I'm gonna put them in here and let them finish up. I take and they're burning good.
Okay, so they don't have to be white.
I put them in here and then I let them finish. And see what they look
Yeah,
like.
so they're half white. Maybe not even half.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna let them sit here and finish turning white, and then
You can start cooking.
yes, once they finish turning.
And then
white,
you've already cleaned the little grate thing.
yeah, I'm gonna let this get hot now, and then I'll clean it again here in a few.
And did it come with that little handle to pick up
This
the grate?
came, yeah, this grill did. It come with this little handle to do that with.
Okay. And then what about your thing that you clean the grate with? I know the
The
heat
thing-
helps
I use
sterilize
this one. Let me show you. I use this. It's not. These are not wire brush because I quit using a wire brush
Are they
because
like
I
a
heard,
plastic or something?
yeah, these are like a plastic. But I heard of the other ones, the metal ones that you use that can get in somebody's intestines. Like if it comes off and gets into there and it gets into like a hamburger or whatever, and you eat it, you could end up in the freaking emergency room having surgery because you got a piece of metal stuck in your intestines. So
Yep.
I do not use those metal ones anymore. I use this thing here. It's plastic and it does an awesome job. Once you get it good and hot, this thing and it doesn't melt. It's time for me to buy a new one. This one,
Yeah, it
this
looks a
one's
little
about this one's about 2 years old. It's time for a new one. So,
Okay.
but I use this little booger a lot. It's time for a new one. But that's what I use. These are plastic.
Okay.
So
Good.
they don't hurt your.
So just for safety.
Exactly. That's why I don't use the metal ones anymore.
All right, so you're going to cook when these turn completely white.
Yes.
And then what about your wood chips?
I got them soaking, so what I do is once those are ready to cook, I'll take this middle piece out right here,
Uh-huh.
and then I'll set my wood chips in on top of my charcoals.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah. And then I'll shut this up here in a little bit, let it get up to temperature, like 300 degrees before I throw the meat on it and all.
And it has a thermostat built
It does.
into
It's
it.
built right on to the top of it.
And this is a little acorn.
Yeah. This is
that
a
what
little
that is?
acorn. Yes, it's one of my favorite grills I've ever had right
Okay.
here.
And you've got a little one that's acorn, and then your big gray
Yeah,
one's
my
an
big one
acorn
here.
also.
Yeah. I use this just to heat my stuff up a while ago, but yeah, this is an acorn too, and I like this one.
Okay.
I use this one a lot when I'm cooking for when a family comes over.
And that one has
and
a little, it has a computerized
this
little
one,
thing.
yeah, this one has a built-in fan to where you can. It's a smoker too. It's a smoker grill.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. I can plug it up and
Good.
I can hook it to my phone and I can control a fan and it smokes and it. But I use this when I'm cooking for.
And the
family
reason
coming over.
the reason you use the wood chips and you soak them in water is so they don't burn up so quick.
Correct. If I soak them
And
in
it
water,
smokes them more.
yeah, if I soak them in water, they smoke longer, and I get more use out of them, and they don't just burn up. If you put those little bitty chips, which the little bitty chips work good in my Masterbuck smoker,
Oh, okay.
but the big chunks is the reason I split them is they'll burn longer on my charcoal, and it gives me the smoke flavor.
That's nice because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Alright guys, I usually thaw these things out in a little water and peel these things off and put them in here. And then when I'm all done, I put a little butter on them, and I actually put a little butter in that aluminum foil there, and sprinkle them with garlic and herb seasoning. And man, these things are good.
So it's Mrs. Dash garlic and herb.
Yep. Take and do this,
and all you're doing is just peeling them.
I'm just peeling them. I buy them already. They're already deveined and otherwise. All I'm doing is just peeling the shell off of them and taking and laying them in my aluminum foil there that I make it like an aluminum foil boat. I guess I should have showed you guys how I just roll it up and make a little boat out of it.
And then you just sprayed it with Pam.
I sprayed it with a little Pam, and then once I get these all peeled, I'll take and put a little butter in there and a little garlic and herb seasoning. Makes it awesome. Alright, what I usually do is I'll just take and throw a little butter on there.
Or a lot of
Actually,
butter.
quite a bit of butter.
I was going to say,
I'm
that's not
a
a
fat
little.
kid and I like butter.
I was like, that's not a little.
Well, it is a little to me. It looks good to me.
That's funny.
So I do that, and then I just take and sprinkle it with some garlic and herb seasoning. And then I put them on the grill once I get it all up to par. Man, it makes them good. Alright, it's getting a little dark now, so I've got this thing up. It's almost 400 degrees now.
It's shining. You can't see because of that. There you go.
About 400 degrees.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is take this middle section out. Sometimes it's a little hard to get out when it hasn't been out in a little while, but it popped right out tonight.
It went in.
I got it. So then I take and I drop these in here.
And that's just your...
my wood chips. And on this one I'll just use 2 of them. I'm going to save those other 2 because I'm thinking about cooking something tomorrow. So,
Okay.
so that's got that back in there, and that's got that going. So what I'm going to do now is put my steaks on.
Come in. Yeah. So you're just getting steaks on, but you're holding your... You can't talk because...
Correct.
You got your flashlight in your mouth.
Yes, I do.
You can hear it sizzle.
Yeah, you can see it.
It always smells so good. Alright, and then you give them room so you can put your shrimp on in a little bit. Little shrimp boat.
I'll have a little shrimp right in here, just a few.
And then you got your sweet potato on there, right? Beautiful. Can't wait. I don't know. Here we go.
Alright, let's take the steaks off, guys. These things look awesome. My potatoes done, like, you can see it's real soft. And then these, like, just a few more minutes on my shrimp. I'm going to flip them over here in a minute, and we can let them cook just a little bit longer.
So you took them off, and this is what they look like at the end, your potato.
Yep, that's what they look like at the end. Look at my potato. Look, it is so squishy. That's a sweet potato, and that bad boy is going to be good.
That's good. So we have the broccoli going, and you've already taken the steak off.
The steak's off in the oven. I got it keeping warm because it needs to rest, so it doesn't. It just makes it be tender. Even you don't understand if you take the meat off and just eat it. Sometimes it's tougher, but if you let it rest, it makes it a lot tender.
Absolutely.
A lot more tender anyway.
Perfect. All right, so here's Mike's plate. He just wanted the sweet potato, shrimp, and steak with his Heinz 57 all over it. And then I have the salad and broccoli and steak. So I just wanted to let you know that we are happy to make these videos and want to share with you if it's something you're interested in. So if you will, in the comments, just let us know. And if you enjoy these, like and subscribe. We do a variety of things, so we would like to know what you enjoy watching. So if you will, just help us out with that, and I hope you'll have a great night. We'll see you soon.